You can execute a flawless account-based marketing strategy, but if you sit down at this table without proving financial return, your execution does not matter. Most marketing leaders walk into these meetings armed with top-of-funnel activity. They present rising click-through rates, thousands of ad impressions, and raw lead volume as evidence of success. This vertical timeline illustrates the reality of enterprise B2B sales. There is a massive gap between a single ad click at the top and closed revenue at the bottom. That gap is filled with 6 to 9 month sales cycles and a tangled, complex web of decision makers. A raw lead metric tells you nothing about navigating that web. The executives evaluating your performance speak a different language. They do not care about marketing activities. They evaluate success based on pipeline growth, deal velocity, and predictable revenue realization. When you answer a question about revenue with a chart about ad clicks, you train the board to view marketing as an expendable cost center. To become a predictable growth engine, your reporting must speak the language of commercial outcomes. To prove commercial value, we have to clear the board of vanity metrics. We are going to engineer a precise, purpose-built reporting system from the ground up. Account-based marketing abandons the broad net. Success requires tracking the depth and quality of engagement within a strictly defined list of high-value accounts, rather than the raw volume of random website visitors. Our first module is account engagement. It isolates website traffic, downloads, and webinar attendance by target account tiers. Before a CRM opportunity exists, this tracks multiple stakeholders from the same company consuming content. Isolating high-value targets spending hours with your resources predicts future pipeline. Securing concentrated attention from the right accounts proves your budget is actively penetrating your ideal market, eliminating the waste of broad reach campaigns. Next, we track pipeline influence. This flow diagram illustrates what percentage of your active sales pipeline includes accounts targeted by your ABM program. This line connects marketing engagement directly to sales reality, proving that accounts marketing warmed up actually transition into active buying cycles. The third module tracks deal velocity. This timeline compares days to close a standard deal against an ABM targeted deal. When targeted content addresses a buying committee's objections, consensus happens sooner. As a result, the timeline visibly shrinks from first meeting to closed contract. Cutting 30 days off a 6-month enterprise sales cycle means sales reps can work more deals per year. That acceleration compounds, directly increasing the total revenue your company realizes each quarter. By tracking these two metrics side by side, you prove your strategy is actively accelerating commercial outcomes rather than just generating initial interest. The final piece is deal size, tracking your average contract value. Personalization positions you as a strategic partner, commanding larger contracts. Pulling back, the metrics form a complete financial narrative, tracing engagement, mapping pipeline influence, accelerating velocity, and increasing total deal size. There are no raw impression counts or generic click-through rates here. Every data point on this screen connects a specific marketing action to a specific revenue result. Presenting this precise framework forces the board to look at marketing strictly through the lens of measurable, predictable revenue generation. A well-designed dashboard will accurately report the numbers, but those numbers require the correct organizational mechanics to function. Measuring marketing strictly on lead volume and sales on closed deals creates operational friction. It isolates the activities of each department and keeps your teams entirely siloed. The mechanism that actually powers this dashboard is shared accountability. Marketing and sales must lock seamlessly together into a single, continuous revenue engine. This ABM dashboard acts as a forcing function. It requires both departments to commit to the exact same list of target accounts and share the exact same definition of success. Without that structural alignment, dashboard metrics are just organized noise. When both teams operate from a unified target list, you execute with total precision. When you return to the table with this engineered system in place, the boardroom conversation shifts. Executives stop questioning your tactical budget and start asking how much capital you need to scale the program. When strategic planning meets precise, data-backed execution, your department stops running generic campaigns. You become an engineered growth engine. If you are ready to stop defending activity metrics and start driving measurable pipeline growth, it is time to build your system. Let's engineer your growth.